Salutations, my name is Summer, and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. And all four of my cats are in here with me, so hopefully they will show themselves. Finchurch is up on the cat tree, and that's my Sylvie Roo, who usually doesn't show herself. And then Randall is right there by my books, and then Mayfair. Hold on a second. Oh, we'll see. Oh, Mayfair, who just got shaved and is fighting me a little bit. She's there. So you've seen all four of my cats. All right. I want to talk about, I want to do the DNF tag. Last night I was watching Steve Donahue, and I was watching him do the DNF tag, and I watched the original post, the original tag by Nelle and Scott from Gunpowder, Fiction, and Plot. And then I went on to watch a bunch of their other videos, and I subscribed, and I just really enjoyed the two of them. Okay, so we're going to have a little hissy fit. No fighting on camera. Okay, so let's get started. Do you DNF? I do DNF. I try not to, but sometimes I feel like life is too short, and I do DNF. Number 2, if you DNF a book, does it count towards a book you read for the month? It depends. I have my own shelf for DNFs on Goodreads. It's called Half Read, Couldn't Finish. And I forget to use it, honestly. And if I rate a book that I have not finished, I put that in the review that I didn't finish it. So take what I said with a grain of salt, because I didn't finish it. But the thing that's like most important to me is this. This is my book of books. So if I DNF a book, I will write the name and author and write it in here. And this is books, all the books that I've read through the years. So I can go back and look and see what I have DNF'd. And I have DNF'd one book this year that was worth writing down. I DNF'd a couple books that I had got on my Kindle, but I don't even remember the titles. They weren't even worth writing down. I just was pretty much just trying them out and thought, nah. So, okay, that was a long answer. Let's see here. 3, is there a difference between DNF and just putting it down for a bit? Yes, I put books down all the time. Last year, War and Peace, I put down, I got to page 288 and I thought, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I will pick this up at another time. And so I am, for Christmas, that's another one on my wish list at Book Depository. I have another translation I plan to get. So, yeah, I plan to pick that back up. Another one is Bleak House by Charles Dickens. I set this down. I don't know if I got quite halfway through. I don't know if you can even see this edition with the light, how the lighting is right now. Yeah, I set this down. I enjoy Charles Dickens when I'm in the mood for Charles Dickens. He can be, Bleak House was very bleak. And if I'm already in a low mood and I wasn't up for it when I was trying to get through it. So I have not picked it back up, but I will at some point. Probably not this year. Let's see. What popular books have you DNF'd? I would say, just off the top of my head, one book that I DNF'd that I was upset with, and it's super popular last year or the year before, was Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. It was supposed to be, and here's why you don't listen to the synopsis, you don't read the back of books, because they just lied to you now because they want to sell the book. It said it was an African Game of Thrones. And I listened to his interview on NPR, and I loved the interview. Just hearing everything that he had to say, I thought, oh great, this is a new author. I was really excited about reading his books. I was so disappointed in it. There's nothing good I can say about it, honestly. There was so much violence. It was nitty gritty, dark, creepy. There was a ton of sex in it, which I like sex, but all the sex was unwanted, rape, violence. It was just so bad. And every time I went to pick it back up, I get this bad feeling. And I thought, this is not good for my mental health. I am DNFing it. So I gave it to my library. Let's see. What book do you wish you had DNF'd? You know, I would say The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I continued to read it because a friend of mine was reading it also. And so I thought, oh, we can talk about it. But I did not enjoy that book. It was way too long, and I don't have that love for Donna Tartt that everybody else has. I did not enjoy this Secret History either. I read that when it first came out in a book club a long time ago. I don't think her writing's beautiful. That's one thing that everybody says, oh, the writing's so good. Is it? I just don't know if I agree. And maybe it's just because I look for something different in books than other people. I don't know. Do you ever reattempt to read a DNF? Has this ever been successful for you? I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever retried, because it's like Bleak House and War and Peace. I plan to pick those back up. I've set those aside. I don't know. I tried 3 times to read The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood just because I felt like I should like it. But after the 3rd time, I thought, no, I don't. Apparently, I'm not supposed to like this book because I don't. I've tried 3 times. So, yeah, I don't even remember what the question was. Let's see here. What do you do with books you DNF? I give them away to somebody. I give them to my library, little free library. I'll give it to anybody, whoever wants it. Do you choose more or less risky titles because of your stance on DNF? I guess. I never really thought about it. I guess I do because I am willing to say I only have a certain amount of time. We don't know how much time we have, honestly. And I did a video about what am I waiting for books. And since I've had a lot of things happen in life, we all have. We've all had losses and loved ones die that, has changed the way we see time and the world. And with the virus too that's out and about, we don't know how much time we have. And I don't want to waste it. Now, if somebody says, especially if it's a classic, I will pick it up again and try. Because I feel like it's something worth trying for. But just a regular book, if I'm not enjoying it at all, especially like Black Leopard, Red Wolf, that makes me feel bad, I'm not going to read it. So someone would have to, say, this was so good, please try it till page 200. Or if it doesn't get to you by this amount of time, then okay, but at least try it. And I am willing to try anything. So the last thing, it says tag 5 people. So if you watch this video, you're tagged. I love to hear if you DNF or if you don't. Also, it was so interesting because When you watch, if you go back and watch the original tag, which I will try to link it, but I've never done that before, so we'll see if I manage to do it. If not, I'll put them in the description too. It's Gunpowder, Fiction and Plot, Nelle and Scott. I love how they disagree about certain things, about whether it counts as a book that you read if you haven't completely finished it. And I have to say, I lean towards more what Scott says than Nelle. But it's so interesting to hear what people have to say about it, their stance on do you DNF at all? Because some people I know, they will not, they'll read a book. Like my friend, I'm pretty sure he will read a book till the end. I don't know if he's ever DNF'd. I'll have to ask him, but I don't think he has. My mom is probably the same way. I'll have to ask her, but I doubt if she's ever DNF'd a book. I think she sticks it out to the end. So it's interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.